This is an actual live call with a real commercial cleaning business owner where you get to listen in, see their challenges, and get the real solutions that I share that will help you win more contracts and get your time back. Real quick, if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt. I'm a 7-figure commercial cleaning CEO, started from scratch, hit 7 figures in less than 5 years without working full time. And in fact, our operation runs on less than 5 hours per week. There is a way to do it, but ultimately my life is in the hand of Jesus Christ, so I give him the glory and am thankful to him. And so now I do this to help you get on the same 7-figure, 5-hour per week path that I did with your commercial cleaning business. If you also want to hop on a free call or get free resources, or you want my help and the 7-figure systems and blueprint, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. All right, here's the call.
Well, my name's Mike. I own a commercial cleaning company in Maryland. It's brand new, so I don't really have revenue yet for an annual revenue, but I do have short-term goals as far as what I want to have happen over the next 60 to 90 days. My goal is to get up to about $5,000 in profit over the next 60 to 90 days. I currently work full-time. That full-time career is coming to an end in the next 30 days. So after that, I will have some residual pay coming in, of course, but my goal is to scale rather quickly, at least at first, to get up to about 5,000 in profit per month. The challenge that I'm having is top of the funnel, is finding enough prospects to book enough walkthroughs to hit that goal. I also do, just to give you an idea, I also do window cleaning as well. So it's commercial cleaning, and then we also do windows as a upsell.
And as far as your time goes, so it sounds like a career is coming to an end, right? You're wanting this to replace that or go beyond it. What does your time look like in the next 30 days?
So I do work Monday through Friday, but I've scaled back significantly since I'm coming to the end. So I do have time during the day to put time into the business. Now, there's a caveat to that. I do travel for work. So doing some door pulls or dropping things off might be a challenge. I'm doing email campaigning right now, and so I'm planning on calling the opens to the email campaigns and trying to book walkthroughs that way. But as far as time, I do have some time to dedicate. Just I'm on the road, so it's a little challenging.
For speed and getting income fast, it's actually going to sound a little bit like the opposite from what I'm about to share. One of the best things you can do to get those initial clients is to offer them a really good financial deal that speaks fast, right? They get that, but the back end still has to be profitable. So what I mean is something like this. You can offer them something that just is absolutely awesome and they wouldn't want to refuse it, which would be like half a month free. And like we're doing a transition special for anyone who has an existing service they're not 100% thrilled with. We help you forget about cleaning. You don't got to worry about it anymore. We're doing a half month free, right? And so if they're a $10,000 a month contract, then that's $5,000, right, for them. And what you do then is you can use that offer, this is one example of an offer, right, as leverage for getting paid up front. So if someone accepts that offer, then you pull out, the deal. Whenever they say, how do we get you paid? You say, well, clients pay us, by the 1st or the 5th. We do ours by the 5th of the beginning of that month of service. We usually invoice them ahead of time. But that special deal only happens if they're paying us up front. So they'll usually accept that. So then even if you're giving them a half month free, you're still covering your costs in that first month. If you're going to hire it out, you're still making some money if you're the one doing it. So you're getting, if it's a $10,000 a month account, you're still getting $5,000 up front, floats you to the next month, and then you start receiving up front your $10,000 a month, for example, and from there on out. So that is something that we did. And we did all kinds of variations. We did, like, we'll change all the locks in your building, right? Like, we'll bolster your security. We'll do free carpet cleaning for life. We've done things like that too. Now, we built the cost in. They didn't need to know that, but we built it in there. But you can offer all kinds of specials and deals, and I would make it financially incentivized. The one thing you got to watch out for is make sure, well, it's up to you. You are going to run into some price shoppers, right? So their motivation isn't so much, they're not looking to pay a lot more than what they're already paying now. Because if you want to build a company that is going to to command a premium price, you typically got to have a lot of credibility behind you, and
Hmm.
um, you got to have a big client base to be able to reference and pull from, and
Yep.
some positioning that you know that works in your market based on that. So if you're trying to move quick, though, that would be my recommendation. Would be give
Okay.
them some sort of monetary deal, be a deal that they can find and talk about with others, and then leverage that for the upfront payment so you cover your cost.
Perfect.
The other option that you have, I don't know what all you've considered. I know you got window cleaning going on,
Hmm.
is construction cleaning, is getting into like the Builders Association. There's all
Yep.
kinds of ways. You can check the permits in the city. Depends on different municipalities and their rules for all that. But if you can just ride straight up to construction sites and walk on and ask for the super or whoever's in charge or the project manager and just let them know we can take care of this for you. We can clean it when it's
Okay.
done. When's that happening?
Yep.
Um, those construction cleans can mean immediate revenue, and not only the commercial ones, residential home builders. They are always looking for construction cleaning companies, and that's still considered commercial. So we are actually about to launch a whole side with that in my own business because we've stayed in just mostly the recurring side. We're about to launch into getting a whole project team that goes during the day and does a mix of residential and commercial construction cleaning, to keep them busy. So that is
Got
probably the fastest path to revenue is getting
it.
in
Okay.
with like a residential construction company or two, getting some
Yep.
projects under your belt, and then you get some commercial ones. You can convert them to recurring. You offer your recurring people in your area some sort of financial deal that's just like, why would we refuse that?
Yeah.
You could go so far as this makes me nervous. I wouldn't want to do it exactly, but you could offer a whole month free. Like you would get attention on that, and then get paid up front. But your upfront would technically be after 30 days, right? So
Right,
then
right, right.
you still win them, and have the classic billing in place, but you still got the account. So if you
Sure.
want to grow fast, you got to give up a good bit up front. But
Yep.
then at that 60, 90-day point, you've got a lot of work that's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That's some immediate
Absolutely.
thoughts. What do you think?
No, I absolutely love those ideas. I've kind of thought about the building associations. I've actually started to reach
Mhm.
out to a couple of them already.
Good.
So I think that's definitely an area where I'm gonna want to leverage as well. Now, I am of course contracting out the cleaning.
Hmm.
So I have to, you have to think about, the profit rate and maintaining,
Hmm.
a good profit rate. I do have quoting, kind of a quoting system down that I've stolen off of YouTube and everything else.
Yeah,
Um,
go
that
for it.
I had never been in the industry before, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I figured I'll devour every bit of information I possibly can, and then
Sure.
give it my best, put my best foot forward.
You
Um,
know, I sorry to interrupt.
no, go ahead.
Another one you can do, since you said you're an entrepreneur, you'll probably appreciate this. You can go to existing cleaning companies
Hmm.
and let them know that you'll take their most difficult accounts or be
Oh,
someone they can pass stuff to that they don't want. We have won very significant accounts from what I call competitor cooperation. Um, you do not know. Just you can go straight down Google. You just never know how big they really are. You don't
hmm.
know what struggles they're going through. You can make a financial deal with them too. I would just encourage you make sure that it uses the cash flow from the new accounts to pay for itself, and you're not like going out of pocket. So yeah, it
Yep.
might cost you something, but it technically doesn't because it can pay for
Right.
itself. And inside of our brand, with our franchise brand, we have seen owners gain hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, not per month, I mean per year, um, by just competitors saying, you know what, this one's a pain in my neck. You all take it. And then we take it, and because you got systems in place, it's fine. That happened in my operation. We absorbed
Yeah.
30,000 a month one time, just from someone who wanted to shut their business down, and they gave
Now,
it to us.
a couple other things that I'm considering. One is I do have the email campaign that I'm working, right? So
Hmm.
there's a cost to that. There's a monthly investment there.
Hmm.
Currently, it's been running about 2 weeks. I've got about 80 opens, right? So that's about what it's
Sure,
producing. And I'm just now getting the opens. So I don't have any results out of that.
sure.
Would you recommend a virtual assistant? I've heard that recommended before. Having someone make the dials for you. Have you heard of success there?
I have mostly from owners who did it themselves for a while.
Okay.
Now, you said you're an entrepreneur. I don't know what kind of business you owned and what your experience is. I would encourage that you at least do those initial calls.
Hmm.
That way you can deeply train whoever you would
Yep.
hire to do that. As long
Yeah.
as the virtual assistant has the volume of work and you've got the capital to float their pay until they start getting results, which in commercial cleaning, if you're going for, premium, high profit, recurring contracts, it can take months to come in.
Yeah.
So, or that virtual assistant can focus on, the construction side and some of the quicker deals and offering those kind of things like we've been talking about. So as long as you're okay to float that person until that cash flow comes in, then that's okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And then there's the Google ads and things. Now I went to Thumbtack. I quickly got out of that because
Mm,
it was a big waste of
yeah,
money and very
yeah.
expensive. I'm
Not
on
a
a lot
fan of
of
that.
neighborhood sites where they're kind of the boards that they're looking for whatever different services.
Hmm.
So I'm on that kind of thing as well. Um,
Sure.
but it sounds like you're more of you look more of organic type
Hmm.
uh, of strategies as opposed to buying whatever it is that these other ones are asking you to do, which I like a lot. I
Right.
think that's the best way.
The commercials built on trust because the
Yeah.
decisions are so permanent.
Okay.
Uh, the property manager making the decision, right? Like it's their license on the line, for that
Yeah.
building. And the owner is the one pressuring them for profit on the building and for happy tenants. And it's a really tense place to be. For example, with property managers, right? So you just got to recognize that whenever they put someone in somewhere, especially with cleaning, right? Like it's a real pain to change cleaning companies. You can't just like switch them back the next day. We're committing to this, and then I'm going to get a bunch of flack if it's not going to go well. So you got to be able
Yep.
to put people at ease with, hey, we understand transitions are hard. That's why we offer this special deal for you. We're here to take care of you. And as long as they understand that you understand, they're going to
Yep.
trust you a lot more.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Um, Now with oh, I just had a question and then it escaped me. Shoot. What was I just thinking? I was just about to ask you something about the half off deal. So okay, so construction cleans, they sound great because they're immediate. What about turnovers, Airbnb, that kind of thing? Are they
Not a
hard to get
fan.
into?
They're not really hard to get into. I'm just not a fan of those.
Okay,
Construction cleaning is basically like those times 20.
got
Because
it.
construction cleaning, a lot of revenue, one relationship with one builder gets you a ton of contracts, um, or opportunities. The the Airbnb stuff, it's also typically gonna run in the daytime a little bit. I know
Okay,
construction does too a little bit. But the type of cleaning, the type of clients you're going to be with, it's not going to compound into the business that you want. Now,
yep,
if you're like, I gotta eat something and I can clean an Airbnb to do it, and
sure.
that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do.
With
But
the
I stay away from them.
Okay. With the construction cleans, are they having the cleaning company in during the whole course of while they're building whatever they're building, or is it more of at the end to get prepared for tenants? How does that work?
The main one, sometimes yes. We had a construction cleaning project that was actually 5 days a week for 9 months.
Gotcha.
We've had other ones that are, hey, come in one time at the very end, make it look great for the client.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
that's what you'll figure out as you go in. They'll you just say what kind of cleaning are you needing. They'll tell you what kind it is, and you just say, "Yep, we can take care of that. I'll get you a quote." And if you have any
Perfect.
questions on it, you can always do a real quick AI search or Google if they use some
Yeah.
sort of terminology you're not familiar with.
Awesome. Listen, I think we're at the end of our time here about, I really appreciate this. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank
My
you
pleasure, Mike.
for
Yeah,
your
thanks
time.
for hopping on. It's Michael, right? But I keep
Either
saying
one.
Mike.
No, Mike's fine.
Okay,
Mike's fine. That's
okay.
good. That's
Great to
good.
meet you, Michael. I
You as
wish you
well,
the
Matt.
best.
Thank you as
You have a
well. Thank you, sir.
you have a good one. Bye. If you heard yourself in this call, you run a commercial cleaning business, and you want to get on the path to 7 figures in 5-hour weeks, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. That's where you can get started with free resources, hop on a free call with me, and even get my help and the commercial cleaning 7-figure systems and blueprint. Thanks so much for watching. Again, my name is Matt. I'm your seven-figure commercial cleaning CEO, and I hope that you learned something that helps you with your commercial cleaning business. Click the link or continue watching this next video, and I hope to meet you soon and to help you get on the path to a seven-figure commercial cleaning business and 5-hour weeks. Stay blessed.